Hello, this is the Jack again, bringing you another Supreme Commander 2 game. And it should be slightly interesting. It's probably going to be a bit one-sided. We have a new player here. His name is Bhutan. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. It looks like Bhutan is in the back as Aeon, most likely going air, if his teammates actually tell him what to do. We can see Dark's going to definitely go air. And we've got UEF, Aeon in front for Ruffle King, Darks and Harore's team. We've got Ronnie who's UEF, we've got Matty who's Cyberant for the Matty, Ronnie and Bhutan team. Kinda disastrous start, but whatever, it's late, I'm knackered. And I felt like I need to get a video out today, so here it is. Enjoy! Yeah, we can see Ruffle King's already charging the middle point. He's going to beat Matty there, however. And we can see it looks like two comms are going to collide up in the north of the map between Ronnie and Aurora, but it looks like Aurora might get there first. But Aurora's got two mass points queued up, so that's going to be a problem for Aurora. Ronnie's definitely going to get that factory up first, which could prove quite difficult for Aurora to defend. He's even got a PD queued up afterwards, but in fact the PD's queued first, so that's going to be an even bigger problem for Aurora. Yep, Dark's just steadily building air. Bhutan has done not much of anything. This is kind of harsh for his first game. In the deep end. Best way to learn. Hopefully. But it doesn't look like he'll be getting air superiority anytime soon. Meaning, this will most likely be a quick game. You can see Aurora got his PD up, but he's trying to repair it. But his PD is shooting the wrong target, so repairing it's not going to help at all. That PD's gonna die, and you can do nothing about it, Aurora. Hot shot from Ronnie's comm kills the just started building mass point. Well, it's finally shooting the right target, but it's gonna die, and here comes attack missiles. It was so close to killing the PD. So very close. Here comes it. Bomber. The one bomb will finish it also. No, it does not. And there's a lot of wasted mass from Aurora. And rather than building on the carcasses, it's building new PD each and every time. That's a big problem. Yeah, it's quite wasted. Is it in range? Well, it's in range at least. But still wasted. And here comes the mobile missile launchers from Ronnie. He's even building our two factories, and Aurora still hasn't built any factory yet. This is disastrous for Aurora. He's just going to get swarmed at this rate. Luckily there's Dark backing him up in the air, but that won't last so long till Ronnie builds some AA. Aurora trying to use his comm offensively. I wonder if he's researched into that. Should be interesting. Bhutan still not built anything yet, factory wise. That's a big that's a big problem. And it looks like Ruffle King's just going pure tanks against this Cyberan. Good thing to do, but here comes the point defences. They won't last so long against the mobile missile launchers, which I'm sure Ruffle will start spamming shortly. Aurora's trying to destroy the factory with this comm. It could work. The bomber will sure help. And his comm is actually getting pushed back. Yep, well, the first factory is dying at least. There's a glimmer of hope for Aurora as he's already got two factories up now. Almost. And building tanks, so... And the PD is also helping him. How wonderful. Only a few more shots and that factory will die. And there it goes. Dead. Mobile missile launcher isn't escaping either. And here comes the attack missile fight between Matty and Ruffle King. Factory attack missiles are really that effective. As you can see, the engineer just can't keep up with the damage. So that PD's dying. Dead. Now I wonder what the factories I'll target next. It looks like Matty's going battle engines. He's building nothing but engineers. Which is unfortunate because here come the bombers. And a scout. More than likely saw those engineers. So Ruffleking would have no issue just charging in there and kiting the engines to death. Oh, and as I say that, it looks like here come the adapters. The pulse laser for the engineers are right after adapter upgrades, so it's obvious what Matty's going for. So that should be interesting. It'll give it will give Dark a hard time to deal with, so it'll take a lot of effort from Ruffleking to deal with that. You can kite it to death, but then you've always got to worry about Butane's planes, which he's trying to spam now. But here comes Dark to wreck its day. Oddly enough, Butane's building a point defense and a AA. The AA tower will help, but not so much for the point defense. 2 planes dead already. It's like Dark's just going to kill his factory before we can build any more planes out of it. I don't blame him, it's the right thing to do, and it looks like Ronnie's gone 40s. That makes things even more difficult for Rory. I think Rory's also got the energy PD upgrade, which turns all these power gens into a massive point defense weapon with almost the same range as that mobile missile launcher. They're quite a good defense, but they can still be beaten, as you can see from these 40s. And there's a loud pulse gun upgrade. You can see the big turret on top of each engineer. It won't be long before Matty decides to roll out, but by then it's already too late because Ruffleking's already getting out demolishers. More and more 40s from Ronnie, I think. No, he's just assisting his shield. He was anticipating the planes and the shield will work. The shield almost worked. Survived the first pass, but not the second pass. Can he actually use his comp to soak up the damage from his second pass? Or is Dark's not even going to attempt a second pass? Oh wait, no. He's turning around, here it comes. But the comp might be in the way, the comp might soak it up. No, the comp is still too close to the 40 and the 40 still died. How unfortunate. Next 48's also in the factory shield. Once again, Ron is using his comm to shield it. You really need a lot more AA there, Ronnie. Not looking good for Ronnie at all. He's queuing up more 40s, but the planes are just going to kill them one by one, like so. Yep. 40s aren't looking too good for Ronnie right now. Not until he builds more AA. Butane's still not got many planes up. He's still too busy spamming AA towers. That's a big mistake. But all he needs to do is, at the end of the game, watch the replay, watch what Dark does, and you'll know just what to do. Here comes some tank swarms from Rory even. Rory. I'm surprised he's not using these again. They can inflict a lot of damage to the tanks. Combo. Well, he did get the back half of the plane, so you can't say it wasn't a total loss. Rather well, Matty's just building up more and more adapters. I'm surprised Ruffleking's not moved out yet. Although, then again, Ruffleking always had this hassle of being a massive coward. He could easily use his demolishers to inflict a lot of damage here, but he's just not even moving out at all. Has Dark even scouted Matty recently. He probably should. Looks like Dark's going for Butane again, who's now built another 2 factories and left 1 half built. Hopefully all those AA towers will help. 1 plane goes down. But Butane did lose all his planes. Doesn't look like... Nope, Dark's not going to chance it against the AA. Even though he does have flares now from the looks of it. Well, looks like the road is pushed right through into horne. Oh, and so is... Yeah, I never noticed that. So did RuPaul. Here comes a charge from Rory, but as you can see, the planes are just eating him, as well as the demolishers and tanks. They all melted. Not okay. Another plane swarm is dealing with Matty. Going for the mass points, it looks like. Yup. Nope. Guess he's got a chance against Butane's AA again. Here comes a charge from Rufo, but that was a premature comm bomb, missing almost entirety of the land force. That was a facepalm by Matty, I'm sure. All of Butane's planes once again toasted in the air almost instantly. And next, I'm sure this could be a comm snipe. Nope, he's going for the AA. Well, if it was, he's a terrible aim. Whatever Dark was planning to do there was terrible. But here we see a mixed force moving around, as well as Ruffle King moving in from the south, and well, this game's pretty much over. There's nothing Butane can do. It's just a painful game now. Watching someone die slowly, it's like watching someone burn alive. Not a pleasant thing. Butane never did finish that last factory. Here comes now plane strike. Is he going for the AA towers this time, or is he going for the comm? Nope, Butane decided to give up, and rightfully so. Well, I hope Butane enjoyed his first taste of the game, cause more than likely he didn't. But if he's persistent, watches a replay, watches what Dark did, you can see where he failed and what he should do to improve. So, I hope you enjoyed a one-sided game as it was. You can always check out my channel for more, and you can always subscribe, so yeah.